Hi everyone, it's the 22nd of Movember and today, well tonight actually, I'm doing this video in the evening. I thought I'll just give it some thought before I share what my thinking has been for the day. Start off with, I just want to thank, those who have reached out to me today. I went into work and I found a $50 donation sitting on my desk, which was a huge surprise. It came from another colleague. And I was really pleasantly surprised. It was a great welcome when I got into work. So and then of course later on during the day I received this amazing donation from Links Australia. Which I totally wasn't expecting. I was just checking on the donations that were coming through, and suddenly there was like a donation from Links Australia for $100, and I'm like, my God, this is amazing. So I remember a couple of years ago, they also did something similar with another business that supported Movember. So this year, for them to be so generous, it's certainly it's heartwarming for me. I was beginning to stress out, and I still actually am still stressing out, trying to meet my target. I've got 8 days left to raise $570 at the moment. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm really doing my best, to drive up some momentum and to reach out those around me to support me on this and to support Liam along this journey. So I want to thank Sue, who caught up with me today for lunch. It was really a lovely lunch that we had together. And I am very blessed for the care and support that she offered me, and she really listened to some of the things that goes through my mind, and I really treasure these moments with people more than ever, especially when I'm going through this journey. So anyway, yesterday I went to see my GP. This is this is the main crux of today's video post. I went to see my GP yesterday because I felt that I think it's time for me to have that chat with my GP and say, you know what, I really am not doing very well. And I think, let's talk about getting on some medication. So the last time I was on antidepressants was back in 2010, 2011. I can't remember which year it was. I took the medication for about 8 months, and I decided to stop it then because I didn't want to be too dependent on it, and I managed to pull myself through when it was a period of time when I was unemployed, and I found employment by late 2011, and I thought that things were getting a lot better, so I dropped the medication. But the last couple of months have been pretty full on. I know that generally I don't manifest it or express it a lot at work or in front of other friends and so on and so forth. But I am very mindful that it is beginning to how should I say, it's beginning to take over. Not totally, it sounds quite drastic, but it does start to have an impact on how my mood is for the day, and I find myself having to battle these mood swings. I use this word a lot, the rages that come through and goes, So I said to him, let's talk about medication. So anyway, he said, look, we've got all the traditional medication, like your Celexa and your Lexapro and what is the other common? Prozac, So, and I was on Prestige, all those years ago. So he says, no, now we've got this latest generation of antidepressants that have got less side effects. In fact, they're a lot more effective. So anyway, he's given me Valdoxan 25 mg. I want to share this moment very confidently with you guys and anybody else in your family, the blokes out there who, number one, hesitate to even see a doctor for any reason, for that matter, even just for a general health checkup. It is so important for the guys in your family, or if you're a bloke yourself, if you go and see the doctor, it is perfectly okay to get a normal checkup. The older you get, into your 40s, the more regularly you need to go for your checkup, even for your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and so on and so forth, so it's so important. But if you are struggling with depression or anxiety or any kind of mental health challenge, it is perfectly fine to go and see your GP and talk to them about this. Just say, you've been having these mood swings, so you're feeling low, you're feeling angry. It is perfectly okay. And they will listen to you, and they will talk to you, and they will advise you along the way, and give you some suggestions, perhaps to put you on a mental health care plan, or to give you some recommendations for anxiety medication, or in this case, if they feel that some antidepressant is going to help you for a certain period of time, they will guide you along the way. So don't feel that you are any lesser of a man, whatever that social construct may be, just because you need to because you need some medication to help you through. It's just like you're having a headache, you take some Panadol, or if you got some back pain or whatever it is, you take some muscle relaxant, or if you've got tummy ache, you know what I'm saying. So it's the same thing. We have to remove the stigma, and we have to free up the confidence in guys to speak about their emotions and their thoughts and reach out for help. It is okay not to be okay, right? So when someone asks you, are you okay? Don't just say I'm fine for the sake of saying I'm fine. If you really believe in the person who's asking you this question, and you trust in them, and you know that they're there for you, open up and talk to them. Your GP is the same. Okay, so anyways, given me Valdoxan, and I started taking it I take it every night. I'm supposed to take it every night, so I started taking it last night. The side effects, my God. It's supposed to be minimum, but for me, I had the worst nightmares the entire night. I just kept waking up. As I went to sleep, I had a nightmare, and the dreams were really vivid. I'm hoping that they'll slow down. I'm not going to stop this. I've only just started, so I'm hoping to see how it goes for me the next 2 weeks. So I'll keep you guys informed. But this is another way of helping me through this process. So so there is no just one way, guys. So it is okay to reach out for help and talk to your mates. Reach out to your GP, reach out to your family, have some medication to assist you with the process, and you will get there. Just I hope that I will get there. So all that's said and done. That's all from me tonight. As I said, I have another $570 more to go in the remaining 8 days. Wow, okay, so I am going to try my best. If Liam is going to try his best to impress. So please, if you are still thinking of helping me out on this journey, and you haven't actually taken that step to make a donation, please visit my site. It could be on the right side of the screen or on top. Anyway, it's mobro.co/Simon Yam. The link is always there. I promote it every day, twice a day. So click on it. It's totally tax deductible in Australia. Even if you're not in Australia, every single cent counts. I really appreciate your support. If not for me, at least for the guys in your lives who may be quietly fighting depression, and also for all the guys who have lost their voices through depression and suicide. So please dig deep and help me through to get to the end goal of this campaign. All right, have a good evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.